Hey everyone, welcome. I know it's been a really long break that I've had here on my podcast, but I'm glad to be back here and talk about life and books and many other things. My last podcast episode was in May this year, and quite a bit has happened since then, but that's for another episode. Coming back, I just wanted to talk about a small book slash novella that I read recently called Miss Ice Sandwich. I didn't really have any context for this book or any idea about it previously, so I just started without any expectations, and it was decent, I would say. It's a coming of age story of a boy who is unnamed, and to be honest, now when I look back, all the characters remain unnamed throughout the book. The boy's friends and classmates are addressed with a given nickname to them, and ultimately, the person who catches this boy's interest is also addressed as Miss Ice Sandwich. The story is narrated from the boy's perspective, who is our main character. He's a fourth grader, by the way, and he has an infatuation with a lady at the sandwich counter in the supermarket. This is the baseline of the story, and it's cute. But what I felt was, though this book was really small, it could have been a short story too, instead of a novella, because I felt that the characters were not that fleshed out for me. If it were a short story, this wouldn't have bothered me so much, but I remember reading novellas where the characters were thoroughly fleshed out, like Anita Desai's novellas, etc. But again, that's just my personal opinion. All in all, it's a decent book for someone who just wants to relax and not think too much. It's a simple read, and it's always fascinating to read books that are being narrated by kids rather than adults who are talking about kids and their internal states and interests. I guess the author Meiko Kawakami did a good job portraying the mind of a young boy. It almost reminded me of the time when I read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, but the genre here is completely different. Here we do get a glimpse of the boy's mother and his grandmother, which left me somehow craving more about them and their lives. Also, his friends Tutti and Devop will never really know their original names. And there's a bit about Tutti in that where they talked a bit about her life with her father, but again, I wish there could be more. I liked the way the boy finally started to open up to Tutti, who ultimately encourages and helps him to meet Miss Ice Sandwich. There's not much backdrop given for Miss Ice Sandwich too, who is, you know, the boy is interested in. So for all these characters, it just left me craving more of their lives and their personal states, which maybe is the intention of the author. I don't know. I'm not sure, but the fact that I do want to know more about these characters is probably a testament to how well this story drew me in. And I guess I'm just a little disappointed that I couldn't get more of the other characters, which seem really fascinating. Like the boy's mother is into fortune telling and stuff. So that would have been really interesting to give it a surreal uh, angle to this story. I don't know why I thought that way, but I would say this is a beautiful short book. I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time, take care.